the Hybrid October finale is coming closer. So, unlike normally where I make a hybrid on Halloween day, I decided this year, why not and make 2 hybrids? If you hear me right, 2. So, as you can tell by the title of this video, today I will be attempting to make the Stegospinus from Jurassic Park Chaos Effect. Yes, the thing that only has one image of it. So, unlike normally where I just make a Mattel custom to look like a character or dinosaur, this year I'm going to be making an entirely new figure. So basically, instead of like getting a previously made dinosaur and just like painting it and adding some more sculpting features to it, instead I'm going to be making a whole new figure. So how am I going to be making this figure, you might ask? Well, in order to make this figure, instead of like sculpting with clay or plastic or whatever, I'm going to go ahead and digitally make the figure. The arms, the legs, the body, everything. Then I'm going to go ahead and 3D print those parts, and then I'm going to paint it. Sound simple? Alright, let's go. Alright, and as you can see, we have the Stegospinus in Blender. I know right now it doesn't have a tail, but it will, don't worry. I just can't find the model for it right now, but whatever, I'll find it eventually. So you can see we have the body and the legs. So of course the legs are indeed separate components, as you can see. So we will be able to rotate them, which is pretty neat. There you go, just like the real figure. Unfortunately, the figure, at least the real figure, we don't really know what action feature it had, or like, you know, if it had any rubber parts. We don't know any of that. No, we don't even know if the head turned or anything. So this is mainly all just speculation. But overall though, this is probably the most accurate that it's going to get of the Stegospinus. So yeah, really neat. As you can see though, basically got everything to it. And yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get all the parts and I'm going to import it to Blender. I mean, Box. Alright, so as you can see, we have the Stegospinus in the Box slicer. So basically, for those of you who know, a slicer is what you use to 3D print a model so you can create the G-code. So you see, I have all the supports and everything ready. It's all set up, everything's ready to go, and it will be ready to print. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and slice the model, and I'll meet you at the printer. Alright, so before we start 3D printing the Stegospinus figure, we need to know how big it was. So luckily, even though this figure didn't get any official like renders or anything, there is a catalog shot of this figure, which is basically the only known image of this figure. And even though it might be photoshopped, I'm not for sure, it is standing right next to, as you can see, a Chaos Effect Velociraptor. And luckily for me, I have a Chaos Effect Velociraptor right here. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm actually going to be using this Chaos Effect Velociraptor to judge the size of it. So yeah, I'm basically going to be using the measurements of this guy and basically comparing it to him. So that's how I'm going to get the size of him. So luckily it does seem it's around the same size as this guy, judging by the photo. So yeah, that's how I am going to do this figure. So yeah, let's get to printing now. Alright, so as you can see, I'm currently with my 3D printer, and there it is, it printed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take them off, I'm going to wash them in my isopropyl alcohol, and yeah, I'll see you when it's all done. Alright, and here is the Jurassic Park Chaos Effect Stegospinus. So yeah, this is actually a pretty good looking figure. Something I didn't mention actually was that this is not the first one I've made. I've made quite a few of these guys like months ago. Yeah, you see, actually something I didn't really mention was that this is actually a project I've been working on for quite a few months now, and this is probably the best version that I've made so far. So yeah. Alright, but besides that, So what I want to do with this guy is I am actually going to give him a purple coating of paint, and then I'm going to give him, of course, his decals, and we'll go on from there. But besides that, now that he's already like made, let's start painting him. Alright, and here is the Stegospinus from Jurassic Park Chaos Effect. So as you can see, I tried making them as accurate as possible to the image that we have, or at least the only image that we have as for right now. So because of that, I ended up making his teeth still purple as well as his claws still purple because the actual figure was not painted there. I also tried getting the patterning just right, as well as putting the black between the spikes or plates. So yeah, this side is not as good so I'm just gonna flip it over to this side and keep it there. But as you can see though, of course it does indeed move. The front legs move and the back legs move just like a normal Kenner figure. Really neat. And like I said when I was comparing it with the measurements to the Velociraptor, here they are, both right next to each other. Really neat. And of course, just for the sake of video, here is the Stegospinus compared to all of the other Jurassic Park Chaos Effect figures. Or at least the figures I have. I know I'm missing a few, so yeah. Besides that, really neat though. It does actually kind of fit in, so pretty neat. But yeah, overall though, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys liked how this Stegospinus turned out. What do you guys think of it in the comments below? Do you like it? Do you not like it? What are some things that you would have changed? And just overall, what's your opinion on the Stegospinus figure? I'd love to hear what you guys think about it in the comments below. Also, I just want to mention real quick, I actually have an Instagram and Discord. Both links will be down in the description below. Highly recommend you checking them out. I'd really appreciate it. But besides that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're new, please subscribe. I'd really appreciate it if you want to see more content like this. If you like this video, please leave a like. I'd really appreciate it. But yeah, besides that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and have a wonderful day. Goodbye.